Here's a week in review from the Oklahoma Farm Report. USDA Undersecretary Richard Fordyce told Casey Shepard that one of the biggest challenges for farmers right now is economics, especially high input costs like fuel and fertilizer. While some crop expenses have eased slightly, margins remain tight. The cattle sector is seeing strong returns overall, though profitability still varies by operation. He highlighted USDA disaster support through programs run by Farm Service Agency and Natural Resource Conservation Commission, including assistance for livestock losses and rebuilding after disasters like wildfires. Fordyce emphasized the importance of staying connected to producers' needs and said that the USDA remains focused on helping farmers navigate financial pressures and recovery efforts. U.S. Secretary of Agriculture Brooke Rollins says USDA is considering a phased reopening of the U.S.-Mexico border for feeder cattle, with a decision expected to be made within the next 2 to 4 weeks. While the border has remained closed, discussions are now focusing on possibly reopening a western port in Arizona that is far from current New World screwworm activity. Any reopening would be gradual and limited as the USDA continues to evaluate risk. At the same time, USDA officials say that screwworm has been successfully contained so far, staying roughly 200 miles south of Texas. Despite earlier projections, it could reach the state. Efforts include constant monitoring, increased cooperation with Mexico, and a major $1 billion investment in a sterile fly facility in South Texas. Rollin emphasized that while containment remains the goal, the U.S. is prepared to respond quickly if the pest reaches the country. And finally, the 2026 Prospective Plantings Report shows that Oklahoma farmers are adjusting their plans based on market conditions and ongoing dry weather as of early March. Overall, producers appear to be shifting crops towards ones that can better handle drought. Corn acreage is expected to decline slightly to about 520,000 acres, down 4%, while sorghum is seeing a strong increase to 540,000 acres, up 23%, reflecting its ability to perform better in drier conditions. Other key crops in Oklahoma are trending upward. Soybeans are projected at 420,000 acres, up 15%, cotton at 450,000 acres, also up 15%, and wheat at 4.4 million acres, up 6%. Meanwhile, hay is one of the few categories declining, with harvest intentions around 3 million acres, down about 10%, likely due to uncertainty tied to the state's ongoing dryness. Overall, the report highlights a shift towards more drought-tolerant crops and cautious decision-making by Oklahoma producers.